my name is Nilesh Nagarasheth. I am from Annavara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 8th standard, that is mensuration. In mensuration we already discussed about areas and perimeters of closed figure, solid shapes and surface areas of cuboid. In surface areas of cuboid we already discussed about some of the problems here. So let us move on to the next set of problems. Yes, let's take the first problem of this video here. So here we have the internal measures of the cuboidal room are 12 meter by 8 meter by 4 meter. Find the cost of whitewashing all 4 walls of a room and 4 walls including the ceiling if cost of whitewashing is ₹5 per meter square. That means here we have to paint the walls of the room and sometimes including the ceiling. That is, there are two cases are there. So one is all the 4 walls of the room. So how much cost we have to pay for the whitewashing the 4 walls, and what is the cost? So here we have, that is we have to whitewash the 4 walls including the ceiling. So we have to calculate separately what happens when the 4 walls only we have to whitewash, or what happens when we consider the 4 walls including the ceiling. So separately we have to find out those things. So already we know that how to take that one. So already we have the formula for 4 walls, means only we are taking the lateral surface area of the cuboid, and including the ceiling means only we have to add L into B. Okay, so let us take the given terms first. That is, here it is only the given term, it is L into B into H, that is LBH we have to take. If it is given in the form of like this, that is it is in the form of L into B into H, that is it is L into B into H form. That is, so the first term it is L only, length only, the second term it is breadth only, the third term it is H only, height only. That is, we have to write separately. L is equal to 12 meter and B is equal to 8 meter and H is equal to 4 meter. And then we have to check whether we have to change the unit or not. Here just observe 5 per meter square. Meter square means, so here we have the meter means, so at the end of the surface area, so we have meter square, that's why there is no any changes at all. Keep it as it is. So then we have to insert the formula, that is lateral surface area, that is we want only 4 walls of the room. So using that one we have to find out the lateral surface area. So it is LSA, lateral surface area of cuboidal room is equal to into L plus B. So this is the formula for finding the lateral surface area of this cuboid. So only we are considering the 4 walls. So here H is the value of H is given, value of L is given, and the value of B is given. We have to substitute all these values. Is equal to 2 into L of H it is 4, and the value of L it is 12 plus value of B it is 8, breadth it is 8. Then we have to simplify. 2 into 4 it is 8. 8 into 2, 12 plus 8 it is 20. So the value is 160 meter square. So already it is given that we have to pay ₹5 per meter square. That is 1 meter square. So 1 meter square area we have to pay ₹5. That means totally how much areas we have here? That is 160 meter square area we have. Just multiply 160 both the sides. That is, here we substitute, here we multiplied 160 means here it is we get 160 meter square, and here we have to, here also we have to multiply 160. That is 5 into 160. So is equal to what's the answer? So 5 into 0 0, 5 into 6 30, and 3 remains, 5 into 1 is 1. So plus 3 8. 800 rupees required to whitewash the 4 walls of the cuboidal room, given cuboidal room. So that is 160 meter square total area. So we have to pay 800 rupees for whitewashing the 4 walls of the room. So let us take the another thing. So here 4 walls and including the ceiling we have to consider. So already we know the 4 walls. Already we know the cost of paying the cost required to pay the 4 walls of the room for whitewashing. So we have to add only the ceiling part. It is enough. Don't take again LSA of the cuboidal room and we have to find out and we have to add. No, only we have have to add the cost we have to pay for the ceiling, so that one we have to consider. Yes, so ceiling is in the form of rectangle, so that's why only rectangle part, that means length into breadth. Ceiling means already we know that the above part and the bottom part we have to consider L into B, so that one we have to consider only. So ceiling, area of ceiling is equal to L into B. So value of L we know 12, and value of B it is 8, is equal to 12 into 8, it is 96 meter square. Then we have to find out the cost required to whitewash the ceiling only. That is, so for 1 meter square we have to pay 5 rupees. There are 96 meter square are there, so 96 meter square. 96 meter square is here we have to, here also we have to multiply 96, here also we have to multiply 96. So that's why 96 into 5. Then we have to calculate the total amount here. So 5 into 6 it is 30, 3 remains. 5 into 9 it is 45, plus 3 it is 48. 480 rupees required to whitewash the ceiling. That is the totally 480 rupees required. Then, so here it is given, we have to find out the cost required to whitewash the 4 walls including the ceiling. 4 walls we know here 800, and the ceiling we have here, we know here that is 480 rupees. We have to add both the things. That is total cost is equal to, so here 800 we have, and here 480 we have, so is equal to 1280 rupees. That is 0048, and 8 plus 4 12, so 1280 rupees required. That is total cost required to whitewash 4 walls including the ceiling is 1280, and only for the 4 walls means it is 880 is only enough. So for only the ceiling, so it is required to pay 480 rupees. When we add those things, so we have 1280 rupees. So then finally we have to write that total cost for whitewashing the 4 walls including the ceiling is 280 rupees. The total cost required to whitewash the 4 walls is 800 rupees, and including the ceiling is 1280 rupees. So that one we have to conclude. So let us move on to the next problem. Problem here just observe, we have a suitcase with measures 80 cm by 48 cm by 24 cm to be covered with tarpaulin cloth. That means here we have a suitcase, so that suitcase we have to cover with the tarpaulin cloth. And then how many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 cm required to cover such 100 suitcases? So for here firstly we have to divide this completely in 2 parts. That is, first one is the suitcase which measures 80 cm into 48 cm into 24 cm is to be covered with tarpaulin cloth. This is the first part. So whatever the tarpaulin cloth we have, so we are taken in the next part of this, because so that is how many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 meter required to cover 100 such suitcases. So here in the second part there are again 2 parts are there. That is, firstly it is how many meters it is required. So how many meters of length of tarpaulin we have to take, that one we have to find out. Then we have to take the 100 such suitcases. There are 100 such suitcases are there. So how many length is required without changing in width, without changing of breadth. So we have to take the length of the complete tarpaulin. So we have to cover 100 such suitcases. Firstly it is we have to find out the surface area of the suitcase. Which one we have to take? The suitcase cuboid. So already we know that suitcase is in the shape of a cuboid. Yes, the length, breadth and height is given. So write like this: L is equal to 80 centimeter and B is equal to 48 centimeter and H is equal to 24 centimeter. Then let us take the TSA of suitcase is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So is equal to 2 into, let us substitute all the values of L, B and H here. So what is the value of L? It is 80 into 48 plus, and here B into H 48 into 24 plus H into L, that is 24 into 80. Yes, so here there are huge numbers are there, 80, 48, 48, 24, likewise huge numbers are there. So try to take the problem as simple as possible. So here just observe all the numbers, whatever the numbers are there, whether they have equal factors, same factors are there. So let us firstly check. So if it is not possible, then we have to multiply. There is no any changes at all, there is no any options at all. But here, if there is any factors, common factors are there, then we can take out from all this. Here 80 just observe, it is divisible by 8, and 48 is also it is divisible by 8, and 24 also divisible by 8. Let us take all the 8 outside. So that is, here just observe, here also we can take 8 outside, and here also we can take 8 outside. That means from each case, from each term, so we can take 64 outside. That is 8 into 8, 64 we can take outside, that is 2 into 64. Yes, here also we can take out 8, here also we can take out 8, here also we can take out 8, and here also we can take out 8. That is, here also 64, 64, 64 we have here common, so we can take out from the all the terms. Here what remains when we take out 8 here, so 10 remains, and here when we take out 8 here, 6 remains, and here 6 remains, and here 3 remains, here 3 remains, and here 10 remains. Just observe, here we got the simpler one. We can take it simple. Yes, 2 into 64. Here it is 60, and here it is 18, here it is 30. Is equal to 2 into 64, it is 128, and here, so 60 plus 30 it is 90, 90 plus 10 it is 100, 108, 108. Here also just observe, it is also quite difficult to multiply. You are taking the rough work and you are trying it. But just observe, so you have to convert those things in some format. Here just observe 100 plus 28 and 100 plus 8. So you can use the formula x plus a into x plus b easily. Easily we can find it at all. It is also possible. There we have 28 into 8, we have to find. Another thing also there here, we can take like this, 128 into, I will split this one, 100 plus 8 is equal to, here just observe, we can insert. That is 128 into 100. 128 into 100 means 128, so 12,800 plus. Here 128 into 8. So then we have to directly multiply here. So 8 into 8, 64, and we have 6. And here we have, you can write another format also, 128 into 100 plus 128 into 8. That one also you can write. 128 into 100 is 12,800, and another thing is 128 into 8. So here 8 into 8 64, we have 6, and 8 into 2 16 plus 18. So 8 into 2 16 plus 6, it is 22. So 2 here and 2 remains, and 8 into 1. 8 into 1, 8 into plus 2, it is 10. 1024 we have to add. So then 4, and here 2, and here 8, and here, so 2 plus 1 is 3, and 1, 13,824 centimeter square. So 13,824 centimeter square is the TSA of suitcase. We have that is the total surface area of this cuboidal suitcase. Then, so the first term it is covered, then the second term, how many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 cm is required to cover such 100 suitcases. Yes, here I am taking. So here just observe. So here we have a suitcase. This one is the suitcase. Just observe. So we have to cover with the tarpaulin. Whatever the length of the tarpaulin we have, that one only we have to cover. Whatever the width of the tarpaulin we have, that one only we have to cover. Whatever the measurement of tarpaulin we have, it is having a measurement of length and breadth. That one only we have to cover. That means whatever the surface area, already you know that surface area, whatever the parts we can touch, that one is the surface area. So that means on the surface only we are covering that tarpaulin. So using that length and breadth, the same length and breadth whatever we have, that one only we have to take. Then the width is not changing here, the length we can change. So length it sometimes changes based on the surface area. If the surface area becomes more, the length is also more. If the surface area becomes less, the length is also becomes less. So that's why here whatever the area of trapezium, area of the tarpaulin we have, that one only we have to cover around the surface area of the cuboid or surface area of the suitcase. That's why whatever the area of the tarpaulin we have, so it must be equal to surface area of the suitcase. So that's why we can take area of the tarpaulin, area of the tarpaulin is equal to surface area of suitcase. And area of tarpaulin, the tarpaulin just observe it is in the rectangle shape. So rectangle means L into B, that is length into breadth is equal to what is the surface area of suitcase? 13,824. 13,824. So that means here we know the width, that is breadth it is given, that is 96 cm, that is L into 96 is equal to 13,824. So L is equal to 13,824 divided by 96. So we have to divide. So firstly I will divide with 6. So here we can divide with 6 here. So 6 into 1, 3 remains, 6 into 6. And here, so we have to check 6 into 2, 12, 1 remains, 6 into 3, 20, 12, 18 and 2 here. So we have to take 4 here. So that's why insert 0 and 6 into 4. And let us take directly 16. I think it is 4 we have, that's why I think it is. So just observe 16 into 1 and 16 into 1. How much remains here? 16 means, here 16 means 4 plus 3, it is 7. 70 remains, that is 16, 4. 64, so that's why again 6 remains here, then 16, 4. 64, yes. So it is completed, that is L is equal to 144 centimeter. That is, so along with the width, so for one suitcase we require the tarpaulin of length 144 centimeter. 144 centimeter of length is length and 96 centimeter of width of tarpaulin is required for covering one suitcase. Only one suitcase. Here we found out the value of total surface area of one suitcase. Here we found out that the length of the tarpaulin required having the breadth of 96 cm to cover one suitcase. There are 100 such suitcases are there, so that's why we have to find out the total length required, total length of the tarpaulin required for 100 such suitcases. That is, so for one suitcase, so 144 centimeter of 144 centimeter length required. Then for 100 suitcases, that means here also we have to multiply 100, here also we have to multiply 100, that is 144 into 100 centimeter. So here just observe, so centimeter means it's 10 raised to minus 2, that is 1 by 100. So we can cancel out this 100 and centi, yes, obviously. So we can take 144 into 100 divided by 1 by 100 meter, that is 100 and 100 I am getting, I'll cancel, is equal to 144 meter. 144 meter of length required to cover 100 such suitcases. It is 144 meter length of tarpaulin is required to cover 100 suitcases. Yes. If it is not visible to you, just write like this: 144 meter length of tarpaulin is required to cover 100 such suitcases. So this is the thing. So how we found out this one? So suitcase means complete area we have to find out. That's why we have to take the total surface area. Then area of the tarpaulin is equal to surface area of the suitcase. That is whatever the surface we have, in that we have to cover with the tarpaulin. So that's why width it is given, we have to find out the length. L into B is equal to 13,824. So from that one we transpose the breadth in the RHS side. So we got the value of length, it is 144 centimeter, and then one suitcase require 144 centimeter, means 100 suitcase require 14,400 centimeter. So it is nearly equal to 144 meter length of tarpaulin is required to cover 100 such suitcases. So I hope you understood these things. So let's take on homework. Let's take on homework here. So here we have Daniel is painting the walls and the ceiling of the cuboidal hall with length, breadth and height of 15 meter, 10 meter and 7 meter respectively. That means, so Daniel wants to paint his room, so only is considering the 4 walls and the ceiling. And the measurement of length, breadth and height of this cuboidal room, it is given 15 meter, 10 meter and 7 meter respectively. So that means it is confirmed that we have to take the lateral surface area including the ceiling. So already you know that, you can find out that. Yes, from each can of paint, the second part is from each can of paint, can means it is a box, likewise we can take, of paint 100 meters square of area is painted. So that means there are number of cans are there. So from one can, so one box of paint, so from one can of paint, so we can paint 100 meters square of area. There are some amount of area we have. That is some, for example, 500 or 600 meter square area we have. I don't know. But we have to find out the lateral surface area including the ceiling. Then we can get the total surface area. And from each can we can paint 100 meters square. And how many cans required to paint all this surface area? That one we have to find out. So here some of the confusion arises. That is, in previous cases we have only 1 meter square, we have to cost like this and whatever it may be. But here it is given 100 meters square. For 100 meters square, it requires only one can. And for example, when we have 500 meters square, so at the time what we have to do, so it's some confusing to you. So for that one, what we have to do is, so here 100 meters square we have. So here whatever the surface area we found out, it is also in meter square. So that's why better to convert this in the form of meter square. That is, so if you want to transpose this 100 to LHS side, so here it leaves 1. Or you can write like this, so 100 into 1 meter square, so is equal to 1 can. Okay, then you have to remain 1 meter square here, so 100 you have to transpose in this side. That is 1 meter square required 1 by 100 of can. Then, so on the basis of how many surface areas we have, so for example, you got the value of x, that is x means the lateral surface area and including the ceiling. That is total area of 4 walls and including the ceiling, sum is x. So x meter square. So here what we have to do, 1 by 100 into whatever the value we got here, that one we have to multiply. That is, both sides we have to multiply with the x. So x is nothing but the value we got in case of the lateral surface area plus including the ceiling. So that means the x, you have to multiply both the sides. Because here it is, we can easily multiply both the sides. So then we can get the total surface area in this case. So this is the way we can take to solve the problem easily. So in this problem. So I hope you understood these things. Those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.